For BamaCentral.com, my name is Clay Miller, and this is the Extra Point. Today, I am joined by Joey Blackwell. We are going to be previewing Alabama basketball's upcoming game against the Baylor Bears. And Joey, Alabama has had a lot of up and down things happening lately. So tell me a little bit about what this team has been going through and how they're looking coming into the Baylor game.
Well, obviously they've had a lot of struggles as of late, with the exclamation point being the loss to Georgia, Georgia team that was 0-6 in SEC play heading into the game. And then, of course, they beat the Crimson Tide 82-76, which was arguably the worst loss of the NATO's era so far. So on top of that, they've now lost 4 out of their last 6 games. So just a lot of struggles right now for this Crimson Tide team. And, you do have one player in Jaden Shackelford that has been shooting consistently well for them so far. But aside from that, from beyond the arc, Alabama has been struggling. The defense, particularly the perimeter defense and three-point defense, has also been lackluster for Alabama, even in its wins. Its wins against, of course, number 13 LSU and unranked Missouri that broke up the four losses. So just a lot of areas Alabama needs to improve in, especially effort, rebounding, which those kind of go hand in hand. But Alabama's about to head into a 3-game stretch here where it's kind of do or die time for this Crimson Tide team. They still can make the NCAA tournament. I think they will. But that being said, these next 3 games for them are really going to provide a very difficult test.
Exactly. And now they get Baylor in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. And Baylor was once at one time ranked the number 1 team in the country. So talk a little bit about the challenge that they present and what Alabama needs to do in order to have a chance this weekend.
Well, this is a very solid Baylor team. Obviously, this is the third Final Four team from last year that Alabama has played so far. Baylor's a very strong road team so far. They're 5-4. They're 5-0 on the road this year. Alabama, of course, on the road is 1-4, but they'll be hosting. One thing that sticks out to me from Baylor is that so when it comes to points per game, Alabama just narrowly beats them out. Alabama has 81.1 points per game compared to 78.7 for Baylor. However, what really stands out is points allowed. While Alabama allows 74.7 points per game on average, Baylor only allows 59.3, which is a remarkably low number. They have a very solid defense. They have several really key players, including LJ Cryer, his guard, their sophomore guard, their leading scorer. They also have Jonathan Chua, it's a very mouthful, who is averaging right now 7.6 rebounds per game. So they have a lot of talented players on both ends of the court. There's a reason they're ranked number 4 in the country, and no doubt they'll present Alabama with a ton of problems this Saturday in Coleman Coliseum.
No doubt. And this is really a make or break time of the year for Alabama, probably the toughest 3-game stretch of the season coming up. So they need to get some victories. Thank you so much for joining me today, Joey, and breaking down the Baylor game. Once again, for BamaCentral.com, my name is Clay Miller, and this has been the Extra Point.